Hi guys, this is editorial analysis for two combined days, just two important editorials that I found for these 2 days, 24th and 25th March 2017. The first one is from Hindu. It says, it's more of a debate in the academic realm. It's not really practical, it does not really serve a practical purpose. So it talks about whether we need a presidential system in India. So remember, this is only an academic debate. The author himself, he says that. Now he says that a presidential system is not possible under our present constitution because it would violate the basic structure doctrine of 1973 that was pointed out in 1973. The Constituent Assembly had made an informed choice after considering both the British and American models, and Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, he had drawn a balance sheet of the merits and demerits of both of them. Now, according to the presidential system, it centralizes power in one individual, unlike the parliamentary system where the prime minister is the first amongst equals. And under the presidential system, surrendering to the authority of one individual, it's very dangerous for democracy. Many argue that even in a presidential system, there are sufficient checks and balance, and that a president can be impeached by a powerful legislature. However, if the president and most members of the legislature belong to the same party, it may not happen. That is what the counter argument that the author gives. And if the legislature is dominated by an opposition party, it could lead to a stalemate. So that is the problem with presidential system. A diverse country like India cannot function without consensus building, and that is one problem in presidential system. Some argue that it is easier to bring talent in governance in a presidential system, but the counter argument that the author gives is that it is easy to bring talent into parliamentary system too, and we have various example like C.D. Deshmukh, T.A. Pai, Manmohan Singh, M.G.K. Menon, Raja Ramana, etc. But once they get into parliament, they have to get elected after assuming office, so that they can give unfettered advice to their chief executive without any fear or without any need to uh, find any patronage in them, because they don't owe an appointment to their chief executive, which that is not possible in presidential system. So the author goes on to say that the parliamentary system is best suited for us. That's his opinion. I sort of don't agree. Let's move on to the next editorial. This is from Hindu. It says that the Guwahati High Court has dismissed a public interest litigation by Rita Mazumdar, which sought a direction from central government to notify a separate time zone for the Northeast. Now, legislators, activists, industrialists, and ordinary citizens from Northeast have often complained about the effect of Indian Standard Time on their lives. We Indians take the IST for granted and assume it to be a part of the natural phenomena. However, it entails a denial of local time or separation of time from space. We take it so for granted. It affects social and economic lives of the people who it puts at a disadvantage. In the northeast, the sun rises as early as 4 in the morning in the winter and it sets by 4 in the evening. Now, by the time the government offices and educational institutions open, many daylight hours are already lost. The problem gets accentuated in winters, plus much more electricity also gets consumed, which is ecologically devastating. Now, why doesn't the center want to give a separate time zone for the Northeast? The center fears that the grant of a separate time zone only will be a first step in granting spatial autonomy to them, given the Northeast's history of self determination movements. A few years ago, a frustrated Assam Chief Minister, Tarun Gogoi, he was disappointed with the centre's attitude on this issue. He unilaterally decided that Assam would follow the Chai Bagan time, which is an informal practice in the tea gardens. The Chai Bagan time is 1 hour ahead of the Indian Standard Time. So, these are the editorials for 24th and 25th March 2017. Thank you.